In this video I'm going to be talking about the company called Ballet Boys. So Ballet Boys are a company who do ballet for only for boys, and I was lucky enough to have a workshop with them. I've had 2 workshops with them now, and one was a couple years ago up in Bristol when I went to go see a performance called Life, which was amazing, and I got to try on the masks and stuff and see what kind of things that they do. And a more recent one, I was lucky enough to do it in college as well, and it was really interesting to see sort of what kind of dances that they do and how they're called ballet boys, yet they don't do the sort of stereotypical ballet sort of strict moves. And I've always loved ballet boys because I have been doing dance since I was at such a young age of 3, and they've sort of always struck out to me as being sort of different, and it's always been amazing for me to go watch them or go be a part of them. And doing ballet in our dance studio and doing ballet in our dance lessons has been really nice, because it's not the sort of strict dance moves as such, which is quite nice. And at the start I was quite nervous because I'm sort of so used to the sort of strict, like, okay, it's this and this as such as the like rules and stuff. But in our dance lessons it was sort of more of like, okay, so this is what we're going to do, and now this, but you can kind of interpret it yourself, which was, for the first couple of weeks, was quite difficult, because I was like, oh no, but I need to do this and this is what I need to do. But then sort of as I got into it, I felt a lot more relaxed, and I felt like, okay, so I can explore what I can and can't do a bit more, which was quite nice. And also in the fact that it was part of ballet as well, which is one of my specialties because I've been doing it for such a long time. And but having the workshop of Ballet Boys was such an amazing experience, because they've been going on for so long, since 2000, and sort of having someone who was a part of Ballet Boys was really nice to see. And the fact that he was quite local to us, and it was quite like moving as such to see that from someone who comes from not a very big town can do such amazing things. And it was really inspiring to do, and this sort of tied in with our ballet sort of movement, but as well as the Nutcracker, the main Christmas dance that we performed, because it was very much ballet, but it was a bit more free moving, so a bit more contemporary kind of stuff. And that's very similar to what the Ballet Boys, what their dancers do as well, which was nice. And also there's a company called Gecko that I've talked about in my other video for acting. It also coincides with dance as well, because a part of the Gecko sort of theme and stuff is very physical, and it's not quick pace, but a lot of movement and stuff. So in ballet, in our Nutcracker, there was a lot of movement and stuff. So Gecko, researching about Gecko, I could also find out that it clicked with the dances as well, because it is very the dances that we do are very sort of physical and fast moving as such, and some parts are and some parts aren't. But with Gecko, it is acting, but there is sort of that dancey sort of free, not free movement, but dancey sort of flowing movement, which is interesting because it is such a well-known like physical theatre, the sense that it also has that dance sort of mode as well, which is really interesting to research.